been you here before. Couldn't look you in the eye. You're just like an angel. Your skin makes me cry. You float like a feather in a beautiful world. I wish I was special. You're so very special, but I'm a creep. I'm a weirdo. What the hell am I doing here? I don't belong here. I don't care if it hurts. I wanna have control. I want a perfect body. I want a perfect soul. I want you to notice when I'm not around. You're so very special. I wish I was special, but I'm a creep. I'm a weirdo. What the hell am I doing here? I don't belong here. Oh, oh, she's running out again. She's running out. She run, 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 run. She Whatever makes you happy, whatever you want. You're so very special. I wish I was special, but I'm a creep. I'm a weirdo. What the hell am I doing here? I don't belong here. I don't belong.
Pretty good, right? Oh my gosh. Okay, cool. Welcome in. I'm gonna do a quick reset on the entire computer. Please don't, EB. Please don't. Let's do this. Make sure we've got all the lag, any potential latency taken care. Good evening. Happy Thursday? Thursday plus Sunday. That's what happens when you do things. Thursday and Sunday. It's Happy Thursday. There it is. I made a thing. Welcome in, Lounge Lizards, one and all. Happy Sunday, also in specific. Great to have you with us here. I'm EB, you're in the EB Lounge, and this is, of course, Mos EB Cantina. Welcome into our request-driven piano lounge stream. We've already got some super cool people hanging out. Sad DM noises. Welcome in. Good friend of mine here in the KC region. What's up, buddy? Welcome in. Thanks for hanging us. You know, I was thinking, not only a good friend, but also a performer. And it reminded me, not once but twice, in this, and it wasn't actually Storytime. I think you performed the first time. It was actually the EB Lounge Presents, right? At Quiet Piano Gallery, right? Is that the one you're thinking? Because you've done one in here at the tavern, and then you've done one of those. And so yeah, the one, the only, Blair Walker. What's up, buddy? Welcome in. I'm thinking we need to have like a case. Actually, Lady Berry and Sad DM noises. I've actually been thinking about this for a while, and it's past vision stage and becoming more of possibly pre-production stage. So, Lady Berry, when you're in on Sunday next coming up, make sure to let me know. Grab me and Sad DM noises. We'll talk, because I have a plan I'm hatching, I think, for a special musician get-together end of season 3 that's local. Little hang thing that we might have to have some fun with. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. So, yeah, I think it'd be lovely. Yeah, opened the quiet, but I've been on twice. Yeah. The second one was his. Oh, was that I thought that was the first one where I was like, hey, come sing. Let me trash your car while you're at it. That was the second time? Okay, cool. At least you had one positive memory of Storytime that was not destroying your personal property. Cute evil villain hands, excellent, indeed. Actually, I sent that emoji to Mickey P, who we just saw perform, opening up Creep. You know, we winged that. We did not rehearse that night. That was a soft release, to sort of a beta test, if you will, before we were gonna both officially decide if we really wanted to do this on the reg. And that was a request that was given by Lounge Lizard veteran Devlika. She had a different request in, and they were just giving the usual request from my list. And she saw Mickey perform another song that we just added. You know, like she's like, "Oh, I think I know that song," and she started singing them. And she's like, "Ooh, I bet she'd sound really good on this." And she was like, I'm like, "Do you know this?" I was like, "Yeah, I could do that one." So that was a completely improvised, impromptu arrangement by her and me both. Yeah, girl can sing. It was a lot of fun. For sure. EB gets it. EB gets it. Indeed. Excellent. Indeed. But yeah, so because she just sent me over some vocals that she tracked from scratch vocals that sound like studio, like keyboard vocals on a song that I wrote. So, yeah, looking forward to doing that. But welcome in to everyone here. Of course, I am EB. You're in the EB Lounge. This is Mos EB Cantina. Lady Berry, mod with the most. Lady Berry, you may be holding down the fort tonight. I haven't seen any of the other mods chime in yet. So, you may be the mod on point. I'm happy to control all said queuing, songless stuff. You are welcome to do as much or as little as you want. And if you bump into anything, you go, I don't know how that works. You know, that's totally cool. Because I don't know either, I just pretend. So, you let me know. I've got my Discord opened up here too, also in the We Are Live channel. So if you need me to grab me, just like, EB, how do you do this again? Feel free to let me know, okay? I got your back, you got my back, we got each other's back, we got back. All the backs have been gotten already for this stream. I'm just saying. Roll County, no pressure. Roll County, Lady Berry. Don't let us down, okay? All right? All the backs. Who's got my back? Sad DM noise. We all have your back, because your back is the back of backs. You're the back of backs. Sam. Friends, it's so great to have you with us. If you'd like to make a request, please let us know. All you have to do is follow the link that is posted and pinned in our chat, whether you're in the Twitch cosmos or the YouTube universe. We're so glad to have you with us tonight, this fine Sunday evening. The Chiefs are playing later on tonight, so feel free to have us as your background. If things get really bad, you can just turn us up. We'll drown out any sorrows. And then if we do good, let us know, and I'll play like the fight song or something. Okay, cool. Awesome. We're so glad to have you with us. Find a tune that you dig that you think would be able to help create the mood, the vibe, help us choose our adventure together as we go along this little musical journey here at EB Lounge. Any song that is in our streamer song list, you just hit the request button and it'll add it automatically right to our queue, as if someone reached out with the force to add your chosen song. Yes, in my experience, there's no such thing as luck. It really will. The destiny of your song will be added there. And also there, if you are part of the Vertical Stream Cosmos right there. Just listen, we can play for you. What's going to happen right now is I'm going to go ahead and get my fingers warmed up. We do a little EB song cycle, as we like to call it. That'll take me a few minutes. They'll give you a chance to follow that link we have and find something you dig. And once I circle back, and we circle all back together here in a few minutes, we'll have some really groovy songs in the queue. And we already have a couple in there, so we're already getting the party started. So let us know we can play for you. Thanks for being here. I'm going to wiggle the fingers. Let me check in with chat before we rock and roll. Looking good over there, looking good over there. And Lady Braid, so you know, I'm watching a lot of the YouTube, so feel free to focus in on chat as well, on Twitch, and anything else that you might need to do. Like I said, I'm happy to help out however you want. You just ping me on Discord if you want, within channel, and we got this. Cool? Just like that, though. Indeed. Awesome. I'll let you know. Sounds good, my friend. Perfect. All right, friends. Let's have a little fun. Let's do some tunes. Let's have a little live stream, shall we? Thanks again for being here. I'm EB. You're in the EB Lounge. This is Mos EB Cantina. And that officially concludes our EB Song Cycle warm-up. The fingers have been officially wiggled. Friends, I am EB. You are in the EB Lounge, and this, of course, is the beginning, the starting front thing, the launch of the launch. It's Mos EB Cantina. The force is indeed strong in this viewer chat. Thank you for being here, friends. It's great to have you with us. Awesome. All right. If you want, at this point, Lady Berry, and you have the power and the capacity to do so, feel free to clear that song that we have and let the next one come up, whatever that may be. All right, friends. Chicken 18 Yamaha. What's up, buddy? Hello, my friend. How are you? Happy Sunday. How's life treating you, brother? What's going on? God's feeling chilly tonight. Chilly tonight? Chilly. I feel chill in this. I feel chilly. Wait, hold on. I'm catching up on chat. Yes, you can be chilly. You can have chili with 2 L's. Or have a bowl of chili. Whatever you're feeling, man. We support you, Sad Damn Noises, on this. Awesome. From Arcana Eclipse, welcome in, my friend. We'll be lurking, but let me know if y'all need anything. Arcana Eclipse, one of our fellow mods with the most. And let me just say, right at the very start, who's super cool? Who's super cool around here? These guys. We heart you, EB mods. Arcana Eclipse, Eyes in the Sky, Lady Berry, Paracoda, Sangre Koyima. You guys rock. And your emotes are also really cute and adorable, and we love them. Oh, my entire stream of just this music because, dang, dude. Aw, Lady Berry, you're so nice. Thanks, man. All right, we'll just request 7 of that, of EB Song Cycle. And then we'll be all set. Storming over here. Yeah, we're getting a little bit of rain over here in KC. Nothing too bad, though, but we're supposed to, have a whole week of, on again, off again rain, I guess. So the Midwest is getting dumped on, which, hey, you know what? I'm not complaining because we were dry as a bone for about, a month, man. So good to have it. Oh, there you go. Excellent, excellent. Only last just a minute or two. Gotcha. Just a little bit of, okay, whew. Chief's about to play EB, says my wife. Yep. They are indeed. So we are not expecting a huge KC turnout, except for the people that are not, except for the people who know how to work both a computer or their phone and the Chiefs game at the same time. Of which, clearly, both Lady Berry and Sad Dame Noises have the power to do so. Y'all crack me up. Immaculate request. Oh, we got some. Yes, let me take a look here. Boom. Oh, awesome. And well done on Lady Berry for getting it set up for the next tune. Friends, thanks so much for being here. I'm EB. You're in the EB Lounge. This is Mos EB Cantina. If you'd like to make a request, we'd love to play something for you. We've got requests in the queue right now for an anonymous request, Lady Berry, as well as Sharewag, kicking it off with a gold star. Welcome in, Sharewag. Great to have you. That's always a delight. 18 Yamaha, we didn't play anything for you last time, buddy. Make sure to let me know if something I can play for you, in particular the wifey as well. And say hi to the wifey, and thank you for the reminder on the Chiefs game. I value Mos EB. We can turn on the game and stream it in a little corner if you guys want, the little what do they call that? The picture in picture. Can you imagine me doing that? First off, I'm pretty sure that's violating some kind of TOS and copyright policy somewhere. But I'm just saying, I live to serve. I live to serve you guys. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. I'll do what I can. You are doing it, Lady Bear. Yay, I'm doing it. That's right. She's a Patrick Mahomes fan. Nice. Yeah, well, he's a good guy to be a fan of. He seems like a good dude and a legendary player. So there it is. I'm gonna like to hear tonight. Indeed. Oh shoot, hope it's not too crazy. Awesome. I do love rain, man. And I'll tell you what, watching the rain out in my backyard. You've never been to my place, have you, Lady Bird? We gotta get you guys over. We're gonna do a thing for sure. I have Kelsey on my fantasy team. There it is. Awesome. Everyone showed up today. Bears won first game. Boom! The Bears. I am a Ditka era Bears guy. That's my era of when I came up with the Bears. Ditka. Mike Ditka. The fridge. Who was the QB back then? Fridge, and I could see his face. Mick, was it like a Mick or something like that? Or it's gonna drive me nuts now. Help me out, 18 Yamaha. Who was the 85 Bears? Yes. Who was the? Oh, it's gonna drive me nuts. Like I could see his face. He was quite the personality too. Yes. Somebody fact check us. Who was Ditka's main QB back then. Anyway, guys, welcome in. We've got some great requests. That's not my job to know these things. My job is to play your requests. So I need to start talking less and start doing some more playing. This first one we've got, we haven't done a lot of James Taylor around here lately. JT, the OG JT, not Justin Timberlake, that's the other JT. And my good buddy Sid, the Jazz Dragon channel mascot here at EB Lounge, said, you know what? I'm feeling maybe some JT tonight. I think, you know what, Sid? I think it's a good call, buddy. You're right. We haven't played him in a while. So that's what we're going to be. That is what we're going to be doing. We're going to open for our channel mascot. That guy right there. He breathes fire. He loves jazz. He's Sid, the channel mascot here at EB Lounge. And we're going to play some James Taylor to kick things off with our first request for him. And after that, folks, the night is wherever you want us to go. Help us choose our adventure. Help us chart our course through the musical stars. And see where we go in this fine galaxy far, far away. Shall we? Never tell me the odds. Thanks for being here. If you need any kind of help or assistance at all, we've got Lady Berry on point. Arcana Clips helping out as well when they can. Just put it in chat. That's what they're here for. There are EB mods. They are rock stars, each and every one of them. And we appreciate them. Jim McMahon, thank you. Yes. Oh my gosh, and Walter Payton. Yes. Oh my gosh, what a team that was back then. Legends. Man, there it is. That's right, Jim McMahon. Oh my gosh. Good times, good times. All right, my friends, you ready to rock this? Here we go. This is a little JT medley. I think I know where I'm going with this one. Let's find out together, shall we? Hope you enjoy. James Taylor, coming at you. Thanks for being here. James Taylor, the original JT. And that guy, he wrote a good song or two, didn't he? Back in the day. He wrote a few good tunes. He was all right. God bless. Great stuff. James Taylor. Of course, that last tune, Carole King, original writer, who also, man, if you've never seen the Carole King musical story, like, I knew Carole King was, like, a huge songwriter. Like, I knew, and I know, I just some Carole King tunes. I did not realize the depth and breadth and scope of all that it was Carole King. And her immense success as a songwriter before we ever even knew it was Carole King writing the tunes, man. Just crazy, just prolific and extremely successful songwriter, Carole King. Yeah. So I was like giving a shout out both for JT and Carole King on that tune. But folks, that was, of course, by request for our channel mascot, Sid the Jazz Dragon. Well, James Taylor kicking it off with Country Road. Country Road. And then from there, going into, of course, his classic Fire and Rain. And from there, we went into Going to Carolina in my mind, which is funny because the tune that I just wrote, that Mickey P's helping out with, is a song about leaving Carolina. A little twist on the JT theme there, indeed. Which, I mean, it's kind of what I did. So you're right what you know. And then after that, we close, of course, with the Carole King JT iconic tune, You've Got a Friend. Hope you enjoyed that, friends. Welcome in, friends and fellow lounge lizards, one and all. It's great to have you with us tonight. I'm EB, you're in the EB Lounge, and this is, of course, the Mos EB Cantina. So great to have you with us. All right, let's take a look, see what we got coming up next on the queue. Let's see what we got here. All right, cool. Excellent. I love it. I love your note. Lady Mary, that is an awesome note. I love it. So good. That's fantastic. Indeed. Same. Oh my gosh, that's fantastic. Let's see. Coming up first in our queue here. Let me get that dialed in there. I believe I have this one. Yep, there it is. Cool. Been a while since I played this one, Sherwag, and I know that you know this one well. I remember the vinyl version of this, where I first heard and learned of this one. Awesome. Yeah, Celine Dion, of course, making it big again, but originally by some guy named Eric Carmen. Indeed. That's coming up, and then after that, we got requests for Lady Berry and another anonymous request for some more Coldplay. We do a lot of Coldplay around here, and I'm not complaining about that. Yeah, so thank you for the request on those, folks. And we still have plenty of space to get your request in. Let it have some moment to shine. How do I do that, AB? How do I make a request? These are so fun. This looks like such a great time. All you have to do is follow the link that's in our chat. It's posted and pinned there, and that'll take you to our streamer's song list. And you'll find several hundred tunes in there of all kinds of genres, all kinds of eras, all kinds of styles, all kinds of, food groups. You know, some of them are really starchy, some of them are more protein based. They're great songs, and all of them are healthy. They go down easy. I'm just saying. Request right here. There it is. Thank you, my friend Lady Berry. Lady Berry hanging out with us. Sherwag hanging out with us. 18 Yamaha. Let me go ahead and pull this up real quick. I can hop in chat. I think we got all by myself set up. So we're gonna go catch up in chat real quick. Make sure I'm not missing anybody here in the YouTube universe. I think we're all good there. Awesome. Good. Fantastic. Yep. Good. Awesome. And then here in the Twitch universe, there it is. Cool. Then it went downhill. It did go downhill after that, didn't it? 18 Yama. Justin Fields, Jay Cutler, and now Caleb Williams. Boom. From Eva, what's your opinion on Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce? Wife asks. My opinion is that they both exist and apparently are engaged. I hear somebody mentioned that, like in passing. It was actually on screen at our church, of all places. Yeah. Cool. Thank you, Sherwag, for the snaps. Let me get covered. And let's see. I am good from Sherwag. Glad and a busy weekend is coming to an end. Oh, that's awesome. Indeed. Thank you, everyone, for being here. New house. That's right. For Lady Berry, get some things set up. The new house. Thanks for asking. Indeed. Moving in, folks. Also, hey, Lady Berry, I heard a rumor that you were streaming last night. From Sad DM Noises this morning. Did I do that right? Make sure I did that right. So in addition to being super cool mod here, also happens to be a streamer. So if you've not given Lady Bear a follow and want to see new variety streamer doing their thing. Kick back and relax with them as they figure things out. Love it. Love it. Awesome. For sure, Z's. Friends of MEB, you're in the EB Lounge. We're going to be playing your requests right now. Going on the rest of this stream. Kicking it off with Sherwag with the Celine Dion by way of Eric Carmen request. This is All By Myself. Thanks for the request that Kate just came in as well. Another announced request. Thanks for putting that in, my friend. Let's go and rock these tunes for y'all. Thanks for being here. You were streaming yesterday and Friday. It was fun. Oh man, that's awesome. I thought I saw in Discord something about Stardew. It was you. That's what it was. Yep, there you go. And I'm just all over again. That is awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. From Crew Caddy, one of my favorite songs. That's fantastic. Well, then there you go. Great minds think alike. And have great taste alike. Or something like that. Share Wagon Crew Caddy. There it is. All right, my friends. Or was that the request that you put in for To Zynerkin? Because that's one of my all-time favorite ones to announce. I love that song. I love playing that song. Awesome. All right, folks, here we go. Zynerkin, fantastic. We can, Ladyberry, if you know how, Ladyberry is our newest mod, and they're still learning the ropes a little bit. But if you can, feel free to try and add that to their name, for their name to the queue, if you can pull it off. If not, no big deal. But now that we know, awesome. Thanks for mentioning, and thanks for being here, Crew Caddy. Welcome in. All right, cool people. Let's do some Eric Carmen. Eric Carmen classic that, of course, Celine Dion covered brilliantly, as Celine will do. All by myself, by request, for Sharewag. Hope you enjoyed that, my friend. Always great to play that one. Takes me back for sure. Folks, I'm EB. You're in the EB Lounge. We're playing your requests all night long at the Mos EB Cantina. This is indeed the way, serving up your requests one song at a time. Let us know we can play for you to dial in the experience we're all looking for. Thanks for being here. That was a lovely tune to play. What is coming up next for... We got some great requests. All right, coming up next for Lady Berry, our mob with the most, holding down the songless queue, the keeper of the queue, as we like to say. Little REO Speedwagon. That's great. Awesome. Fantastic. Her note on the queue, which you guys can't see on the overlay, says, I can't fight this feeling that this week is going to be amazingly awesome. I was like, that's awesome. That's so good. Love it. I second that sentiment. You have a sentiment that's seconded. Say that 3 times fast. Seconded. No. But yeah, sentiment seconded. Lady Berry. Indeed. Oh my gosh. Fantastic. Brilliant. There we go. Awesome. All right, we got that one dialed in. So let me go ahead and catch up in chat. Folks, if you'd like to make a request, we'd love to play one for you. That's what we're here. We are request different strains. You just let us know what we can do for you. Thanks for hanging out, whether you are in the Twitch cosmos or the YouTube universe. We are glad to have you with us tonight. Got several folks over in both corners of the galaxies. Awesome. Just follow that link that we have posted and pinned in our chat. That'll take you to our streamer song list. Oh yeah, we've got several coming in. Kyber Crystal, welcome in. Thank you for your request as well. Look, you guys rocking that. Awesome. Thanks for being here, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Second incentive, exactly. You can type it a lot better than I can say it. Let's put it that way, for sure. Oh my gosh. I'm able to edit, but it doesn't show that it's on my end, unless you can see it. Okay, cool. Don't sweat it. Yeah. Once we get there, if need be, I can pop in and do that. No big deal at all. Thank you to 18 Yamaha. Thanks, buddy. And congrats on the Bears, man. I'm so glad to see the Bears doing well too. The Bears have a soft spot in my heart. I am not a big pro football fan. I'm not a big football watcher. Honestly, it's getting kind of ridiculous because I enjoyed watching football more as a kid, and then as I got older, lived in Miami and then Atlanta and then Greenville and now KC of all places. It's funny. I've lived in places where the football teams were like national champions. I was in Miami for University of Miami. I was a Hurricane back when we were playing for national championships. Then I moved to Atlanta. They had Michael Vick, but we never had a championship team. But then I moved to Greenville, South Carolina, where Clemson is just down the road from where I lived, and that's when they were national champions as well for their football team. So I decided, you know what, let's break the pattern. Let's move to Kansas City. And you know the story on that, so I'm just saying. But I actually watch more, I can't believe I'm saying this, I actually watch more English football now. And that's only because my 2 favorite TV shows are where I see it. I don't watch actual soccer games. I just watch Ted Lasso, and now because of sad DM noises, you can blame him. Welcome to Wrexham, which is a great show. I love it. My wife and FIL are huge Bears fans. Yeah, I mean, Bears are great, man. Bears make me feel all the good feels about the Midwest. Like they are the Midwest sports team, man. I know there's obviously many other, but I just feel like they are the Midwestern team. You know what I'm saying? For sure, in my brain, indeed. Yeah. All right, cool people, let's go to keep this thing rocking. I can't fight this request feeling anymore. I'm gonna come in and finish what we started fighting for. Thanks for being here. Let's know we can play for you. Head on to that streamer song list. We got some great ones in the queue, but there's still time to let you guys get in. It is currently, oh, you know what? Okay, cool. Awesome. We're gonna be taking requests for probably about another 30 minutes or so. So you got some time to look, got some time to check things out, and then we'll be serving them up, those requests, till we get about 7:30. We'll close out the queue. Okay, guys? Thanks for being here. Hope you enjoyed this REO Speedwagon Classic. Lady Berry, can't fight this feeling. so many feels going on in my brain as I'm playing that song. One, just right at the very end, and we'll work our way backwards. First, I've ended so many songs at A today, which is delightful because that's the lowest note on the piano. It's an A. I'm just like, wow, that's like the third or fourth song I've actually had a chance to go, boop. Like, just you got to be careful with it because it can be so easily overpowered with that, right? You got to kind of like have it like a little, like, it's kind of fun though when it does end in A, you can use it, and it's appropriate to end with it. So thanks for that. First off, number one. Number two, REO Speedwagon, man. Again, another great Midwestern band. So Midwestern, REO Speedwagon. Like, this got started in Illinois. Like, not right, maybe not far from you. I remember right, ATM, I'm pretty sure was it Peoria? I want to say they were Peoria. Or maybe it was Urbana. They got started at a university, an Illinois university. I wonder if it was Champaign, Urbana. I can't remember, but it was almost. I bet $1 bazillion because I have $1 bazillion. That they were founded in an Illinois university. Yeah, fact check me on that. Fact check me for sure. Indeed. So love me some REO Speedwagon. One of the best known Midwestern founded. It's so great from the 80s, and then so great choice. That song takes me back so much, Lady Bear. There's so many spots of just young 80s love. Not to my mind, like just like people I know. They're just like, oh my gosh, that just takes me back so much. That song. I love it. And then people don't... Champaign, Urbana. Yeah, there you go. Boom, there it is. Yep, Champaign, Urbana area. There it is. Illinois, baby. I called it. Can't say that I've heard of them actually. No worries, Cookity. If you're not into like late 70s, early, they were around forever, but they only finally broke through with like some of their ballads, like the kind of the pop power ballads that really put them on the map. Like Can't Fight This Feeling. There's another tune that they do that I really got turned on to probably like the last 3 or 4 years. Like, oh my gosh, that's REO Speedwagon. That I hit on a classic rock station. Like, oh my gosh, I forgot about that tune, which is I think I even do it in A. Keep on rolling, keep on rolling. Oh, which is oh my gosh, what is it? Oh, Roll the Changes. Oh, what a great tune that tune is. It's just one of those jammed kind of tunes where you kick it off. It's just like 3 chords that kind of over and over, and then the band lights up and trades and takes solos, and it is a rocker, man. Roll with the Changes. It's as soon as you are able, on the night you're willing. Dun, 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 dun. It's so great. Oh man, it's a rocker. But yeah, those guys could rock. Yeah, check him out. REO Speedwagon for sure. Debut album 71, yeah, and it took them like years to kind of really just build up, and I think right around 79, 80 is when they really broke out. There it is. Yeah, debut. There it is. Started in 66. 2 students in the basement of a dorm. There you go. Yeah, college band, man. There it is. Yeah, Crickety, I'm sure you probably, if you've listened to any classic rock, they'll come on at some point. They're a fairly decent staple in that world. So thank you to Lady Berry, our mod with the most, for requesting it. You're so awesome, dude. Fun fact, this song was featured in the movie Horton Hears a Who. Get the heck out. Are you serious? And my brother and I learned it from there. That's where the song comes on the radio, and we were singing along, and my mom had no clue how we knew the song because it was from Horton Hears a Who. That is great. That is fantastic. Oh my gosh. Priceless. How do you guys know this song? Yeah, that happened to me, like, with my daughter when she singing on, like, there's, like, several that were, like, TikTok memes that came like, how do you know Vienna? And, like, how do you know, like, Enya? It's like, wait a minute. It's like, oh. And I was like, oh, right, TikTok. Right, yeah, that makes sense. Memes. Totally. Like, well, hey, however you're introduced to the great music is fine by me. So, too funny. All right, coming up, we've got some Coldplay. Excellent. Love this. This is my era Coldplay. Like they've done a few things since Yellow. I think they've done all right for themselves. But honestly, I find in some ways I keep coming back to the original Coldplay. Like this tune, Yellow, right here. Right around that turn of the century Coldplay. I dig that. Yeah. From ATM, some great bands do indeed come from Illinois. Is there a band from... I feel like there's a band from Chicago. That's like really... I'm kidding. Chicago. The band, Chicago. There's a few. There's a few in there, Indeed. Who's your favorite 18 Yamaha? From Crookedy. Yeah, I think Dreams by Fleetwood Mac got big on Tic Tac for a while. Yeah, exactly. Yes, 100%. Yep, 100%. Yeah. It's fun to see how the next generations discover the music that was the music that I discovered. A lot of it was written like as I was born or before I was born, and I just grew up listening to it because that's what like my family listened to, you know. And then I really got into classic rock and jazz and stuff, and so it's really fun to hear how the next generation discovers it, all the classics again. It's kind of interesting, indeed. He likes some Journey. Yes, indeed, I do. And Foreigner, actually, too. I don't know how much Foreigner we've got on the list. Actually, need to add more Foreigner. Check it out. Indeed. All right, rock stars, let's get this done. Thank you again, Loungers, for being here. This is Coldplay's Yellow. By request, we'd love to play whatever you'd like to hear, so let us know. Follow the link in our streamer song list that's posted and pinned in our chat, and let us know what we can do for you. We're going to be taking requests for about another 15-20 minutes tops. So, get in while the getting is good. We've got this request and a couple more after this. We should have enough time to get them in for you. So let us know. Here is Yellow by Coldplay. Thanks again for being here. Check in on chat. Everybody's looking good. Everybody's looking good on the YouTube side. All right, good deal. Enjoy. And conversely, or inversely, hypotenusally. I don't know, making stuff up now. That's the highest note on the piano, and I get to play it on that one. You guys just give me a little chance to play all the notes. I get to play all the notes tonight. Thanks, guys. A little high C there. Ending with that. Delightful, delightful. Friends, I'm EB. You're in the EB Lounge. That was Coldplay by request, but their classic tune, of course, Yellow. I am EB. You're in the EB Lounge, and this is Mos EB Cantina. Thanks so much for being here tonight. Delight playing your requests. Delight serving them up for you hot and fresh EB Lounge style. Lady Berry, our mod with the most, hanging out with us tonight. Hanging in the queue, hanging in the chat. Let her know if there's anything that we can do to help you out in having a greater and more delightful experience while you're hanging with us. Lady Berry, you're doing a great job. You're crushing it, my friend. Dialing it in. It's like, hey, I think she's got this guy. I think she's got it figured out. Crickety says, bravo. Thank you, my friend. Thank you for the snaps as well, friends. Thank you, Lady Berry. Thank you, Nathan Yamaha. RR, random request. Yes, that is the wild magic little trick we snuck in there. Just in case we ever need to throw something. We used to do that all the time. 18 Yamaha knows some of the off-menu items that we still have hiding out there. Little Easter eggs. Oh, is it Omia Babino? Yeah. I don't know what that song is. That's, are you not up on your Puccini? Come on, man. Puccini. That sounds like something that I had in a sandwich once. Oh my gosh. Yeah, you are. You know, that's what happens when you're a veteran, long timer around here, 18 Yama. You learn things, and then like the other people learn things from you. Yeah, wasn't it like with pesto? Did it like some pesto or something in it? Maybe it was basil. I don't know, something focaccia. I don't know. Anyway, those are indeed all great bands. I agree, Lady Berry. Indeed. Oh my gosh, crack me up. All right, cool people. Cool. We're going to take about one or two more songs, and then we'll be closing out the queue. We've got coming up next for... let's go ahead and add that in. So, quickly, let me go take a look at that. See if I can add that in for you, Lady Berry. Let's see if I can make it work. Okay, so you can get your name there, buddy. See what I can do here. I'll go in there. Oh, I see. Yeah. So, basically what you can do is you can add there under the name, and then hit plus, and that should do it. And then you can delete the anonymous one, and then that should do it. There. Did that do it? Yeah, there we go. Beautiful. Boom. So basically, you've got an anonymous request in there, and so that's, you're probably not going to be able to change. So you just add the name, you can add more than one person to a request, right? And so you just add the person in, and then you delete the old one, the anonymous, once you've added the other person assigned to it. And then, there you go. Boom. And that's it. Cool. Yeah. Oh, trust me, Crookedy, we're both excited for this one. I love playing this song. I think we even have a video of it on the YouTube channel. Yeah, we do. I know we do. Yeah, this is one of my earliest piano solo releases that we did when I was streaming on YouTube and releasing content. For sure, yeah, indeed. Yeah, absolutely, my friend. Yeah. That's one that I forget every once in a while too. It's like when I'm working on the cue. So when I first started self-modding some a bit, I was like, wait, hold on, how do I do this again? Yeah, that's it. Oh, don't worry, Crickety. It happens all the time. Streamer Song List is great for a free app. It is amazing what you can do with that thing, and that they've had it available for so long as a free app. However, you do get what you pay for. It's not always the most user-friendly, and so we are more than used to making adjustments, accommodations, tweaks here and there. No big deal at all, my friend. Absolutely. Welcome into the light system. First time chatter here at the EB Lounge. Welcome in, amigo. Thanks for hanging out with us. Let us know if there's something we can play for you. Thanks for walking into our little spaceport of spaceports. We're taking requests for the next song or two, so if you'd like to make a request, follow the link that we've got posted and pinned in our chat light system. Check it out, and get one in while the getting is good. We're glad to have you here. That's Lady Bear Ahmad chatting up right there as well. All right, let's make sure we're all good on that end. All right, let's do it. Friends, one of my all-time favorite BGM tunes to play, and my number one song from the BGM genre to announce, because it's, well, let's just say, by request for Crickety from Final Fantasy X, let us go to Xanarkand! Dude, is that song not so awesome? It's so awesome. That song is so good. And I just love, also, to Saturday. I mean, like, who would not want to play a song where you can do that? But also, that song is so good. It's so good. It's really good. Like, just the melody is so compelling. It's just, so economy of note choice is a big thing when you're playing either compositionally or when you're improvising, right? You don't want to, you don't want to just run on and say things like I do in a live stream and just keep talking endlessly. Economy of note choice is a very good thing for both composers as well as improvisers. And the economy of note choice is telling the story, and the choice of chord structure is just great. Just tells so much in it. It's so fun to play. You can go with lots of directions. It's just a great motif. I love playing that song. So thank you, the first time chatter and hanger outer, and now follower as well, the Crookedy. Also thank you to Light System for the follow. Thanks for hanging out with us, guys. And thanks for giving us that follow. Saying, hey, EB Lounge, hey, maybe we'll come back. Maybe they're kind of cool. Dearly Beloved is another great one. Indeed, we have that one also. That is another great, and that one is even more economy of note choice. Like the space that song allows. I was actually just talking with Sad DM Noises this morning about great arrangers who know how to create space for the melody. We were talking about Frank Sinatra's album, Songs for Swingin' Lovers, and Nelson Riddle, a brilliant jazz big band arranger. That album was just a perfect example of how he could create space for Frank's lines and melodies and riffs to just kind of work within the band. That was one thing that Frank was also really well known for. He was not a schooled musician, right? But he learned from the school of hard knocks, like just growing up in it, doing it, and just having an incredibly huge ears, as we would describe them in history, who could hear how things were going. If like one dude, like the alto sax, played like something like off like a note, like in a big old run, he would know. He could hear it and he would pick it out. And just so Frank being able to interact with the band by leaving this space and hearing their riffs and him being able to do the call responses with them, there is no better album than that, an example of that, than Songs for Swingin' Lovers, I would say. Yeah, indeed. Dearly Beloved is a great one. Should come back. Indeed. Awesome. Do you do anime related? Yes. In fact, we have a lot of Studio Ghibli in there as well, the Light System. So check that out. There should be actually an animated genre, like category within our streamer song list. Check it out. There's definitely a lot of stuff in 18 Yama. Do I do animated? No, no, he hates don't give him any, especially not Disney or Pixar. Forget that. That's the only reason 18 Yama keeps coming back. It's like, okay, we'll let him not play 7 Disney songs tonight. Anyway. Indeed, yes. Yeah. We do some anime, we do some animated. All the things, for sure. Disney? Did somebody say Disney? Oh my gosh. 12. You got it. We're on it. Oh my gosh. I think you're too under animated. There you go. Boom. There you go. Indeed. Alright, cool people. Let's take a look. What we've got. We're all caught up in chat. We're all caught up in chat in the YouTube universe. We're caught up with Twitch. And folks, this is going to be the last. Oh, we're at that time. Yeah, so this will be the last call for requests. At the end of this song that we play next, which is going to be a little EB's Choice from Kyber Crystal. Thanks, dude. So much. Thank you, Kyber Crystal, my friend. Giving a little EB's Choice on the jazzy side of life. I was just talking up some Frank. Maybe I should look at some Frank. I'm just saying, little Sinatra and friends. There you go. Let's do that, in fact. Let's do that. Ooh. And let's do the opening track. There it is. To that album that I was just talking about. How about that? Boom. That'll do it. Cool. Boom. There it is. Frankie. Put this in for Kyber Crystal. Boom. Shaboinkin. There we go. Boom. Awesome. There we go. Sweet. Excelente. All right, good deal. Awesome. Welcome into More to Compose. Hi, how are you? I'm new to the stream and late today. It's no worries at all. I was wondering if you play online sheet music. I have a piano composition. That would be a live learn. That's kind of cool. Do this for me, which would be really cool. More to Compose. If it's something, head over to our Discord. Can you put piano social exclamation point social in there for the link for him? It's pianofire.com. Head over to there, More to Compose. Throw it in our general chat, And if you've got a link, you've got that, I'll take a look at it, right? That's probably the best way. And if I think it's something that I can knock out fairly easily, I might just do it in the next stream, okay? So let me take a look at it, or if it's something I would rather like record, or if it's something like that, I can take a look at it, probably be more effectively there. That sound good? But yeah, I would be glad to take a look at it. Just hit me over on the Discord on that in our general chat, and I'll be glad to do that. Does that sound cool? And thank you, Lady Berry, our mod with the most. And by the way, let's take a moment since we're about to close the queue. We're going to close the queue after this tune, friends, so get your request in while the getting is good. Follow the link that's posted and pinned in our chat, eblounge.com/song list. All requests from that streamer song list are indeed free. Several hundred tunes over there. Get them in, because once this next tune, by request for Kyber Crystal, thanks dude for letting me have a choice on some jazzy stuff. Once this tune closes out, we're going to go ahead and close up the queue as well. And then anything that's in that queue, we will go ahead and play down for you before we end stream. So get it in while the getting is good. Again, I'm EB. You are in the EB line. Sounds great. You got it, more to compose. Awesome, buddy. Excelente. This from Crookedy says, this song brings me back to my childhood playing Final Fantasy X. Oh man, that is awesome. Dearly beloved. Yep. Very cool. All right, cool people. Yeah, from Mayberry. I love this Frank song. This is, and it's the opener to my all-time favorite Frank album. It's his peak swing era for sure. Song for Swingin' Lovers, Frank Sinatra, by request for Kyber Crystal. Friends, thanks for being here. Get the request in, and we're gonna close it up that queue right after this. This is You Make Me Feel So Young. So many great endings that are also not cliche and formulaic that end those tunes, like that one. Da, 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 da. Oh, I love that. Look, just great writing on that album. Frank Sinatra, You Make Me Feel So Young, opening track to his album Song for Swingin' Lovers, by request for Kyber Crystal with a little EB's Choice dialed in, the jazzy edition. Thank you so much to Kyber Crystal for giving me a little bit of some input on the Choose Your Own Adventure that we've been on. Folks, we have been rocking your requests, and we are about to close out the queue officially tonight. Do you know how to do that, Lady Berry? It's exclamation point SRS. That boom. I need not say a thing. Lady Bear's got it all under control, folks. Got it handled. Which, by the way, I was about to say, come on, bring it. Do I know how to do that? Of course. Because let me tell ya, Lady Berry is one of the amazing EB mods. Show your love for EB mods. Show your love for EB mods. Show your love for EB mods. EB mods and a can of clips. EB mods, eyes on the sky. EB mods, show your love for Lady Berry. EB mods. I've never done this before. I'm trying to put all the words of like the thing. EB mods, Paracoda. EB mods, our song Kuriume. Show your love for EB mods. That might be too long. We'll have an edited version. We'll have the full version and then like the radio edit version. EB mods, show your love, guys. Our wonderful EB mods, holding down the fort, making me look way cooler than I am. Thank you, Lady Berry, especially for tonight. Thank you, all kind of clips, for lurking around, helping out if need be. Thank you, my friends. Thank you for having the back. It needs to be improv every time. Yeah, sure. Oh my gosh. Yeah. EB mods, it's EB. I don't know. Something like that. There you go. Y'all crack me up. Friends, thank you so much for being here tonight. It's been an absolute delight. We've got some great songs still in the queue. Looking forward to playing them for you, because that is what we do. Let's go ahead and move. This is a song that is blasted, and you have to sing it with your entire heart and soul. That is correct indeed, Lady Berry. That is 100% accurate. Let's do this. Let's go ahead and move O Mio Babino Caro up for 18 Yamaha. Yes, can we move that one up? Because we actually had Journey as a closer, I think. Was it last stream? Did Journey close this last stream too? Wow, Journey's like bringing it for like the closing tracks. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they were the closer, if I remember right, on Thursday. I think so. Also, folks, as just a little reminder, if you are hanging out with us a lot, or if you're new here as well, we have a very special thing happening. We are in season 3 of EB Lounge, and something that is brand new that is happening starting tomorrow night is the first in this space. Normally we do a collaborative live stream called Storytime, and we're in season 3 of that as well, and that's downstairs in our, our fantasy tavern that everybody, you have a fantasy tavern, right? Hang out in your living room. You all hire a professional theatrical set designer to build a fantasy tavern in your living room, I'm sure. Don't we all do that? So downstairs in the collaborative live stream fantasy tavern space is usually where we bring our musicians, but we have an amazing musician who also happens to be a crazy Star Wars nut, just as much as me, if not more so. Her name is Mickey P, and she's going to be joining us for EB plus Mickey P tomorrow night. She's going to be taking requests as well. Normally downstairs we have a closed set, but Mickey is great at doing requests. We're actually building her own song list that you can request specifically for Mickey songs, as well as for mine, and collaborate. And we're just going to do what we did with like a little soft beta test. We're just going to take it and roll with it and just see where the night goes. A little online busking for fun and frenzy. So be sure to catch it if you can. That's tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Mickey P and I will be taking your requests together. She'll be playing guitar, killer acoustic guitar player, singing. We'll have a great time. Together, our powers combined. Thank you, Lady Berry. Crack me up. I love a good ballad. You got it. Indeed. That'll crack me up. Awesome. So we're going to go ahead and rock this next one with 18 Yamaha's request. This is actually a tune, it's Puccini, but it's basically Vince Guaraldi meets Puccini. I had a opera artist that I worked with for several years back in the day, and she was Miss South Carolina for both the Miss USA and Miss America, and killer coloratura soprano. And so when I asked her, like, you want me to be your band leader and do stuff for you and like build out stuff for sets, is there something from your opera world that we could use for a crossover? It's like, well, like give me a list of some of your arias. And this was the one she would always sing at the Miss America pageants, Miss USA pageants, that she would crush it. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. And so I take a look and it's like, we could do something interesting with this arrangement wise. So that's what we're gonna do tonight. It was always fun. I love doing this one with a jazz trio. It sounds, because Vince Guaraldi, right? But this is just me solo tonight. But I hopefully imagine Vince Guaraldi trio playing it, and you'll get the vibes I was going for sure. Hope you enjoy, and there might be a surprise along the way. I'm just saying, stick around. You might find a surprise at the end of Puccini. I don't know. I'm just saying, it might happen. Thanks for being here. I'm EB. You're in the EB Lounge, and we're gonna play your request down to the very last one tonight. Thanks for being here, and this is Puccini. know I was gonna let you down, man. If you're gonna do an RR, it's like, wait, I don't actually know that song. I got you. I'm just saying, I got you. All right, for sure, absolutely. That was Puccini by Wild Magic Request We actually used to, back in the day, we actually used to have a whole like little thing that said the wild magic you have cast. You know, we were very, very D&D centric. Kind of some of our commands, Lady Berry. It was the RR random was we called it wild magic. So there you go. Anyway. Oh no! What? Dad joke for 1,001 community points. What? Fantastic. Yes, bringing it on. You got it. Absolutely. Cool. Awesome. So first off, thank you to 18 Yamaha for the request. Hope you enjoyed the little medley. I'm sure that you may be familiar with that one. Maybe, you know, I don't know. Awesome. Fantastic. Welcome in to everyone who's been hanging with us. Welcome into Thomas. Welcome in, Thomas. Tori Amos, man. Thomas from the YouTube universe. You know, I used to have a couple Tori Amos songs in our streamer song list, and then they just were not requested for like ever. Like they were literally listed as never. And so I went through and cleaned up several over the summer. Yeah, I think I have Baker, and maybe another one in there as well. But we just haven't played them forever. So we do have the queue closed for tonight. We do take priority requests if the queue is closed, but I mean, just come back another time, Thomas. If you mentioned at the beginning, I'll hook you up, brother. Yeah, let me know. Yeah, I've got at least one Tori Amos song in there. I maybe have 2 or 3. Yeah, I think like a Regina Spektor one in there too. So, but let me know. Yeah, so we're on actually our last tune for the night. Yes, we are. We're down to the last tune, and then we're gonna be closing out with some Journey. But before we do that, I'm gonna go ahead and circle back and make sure everything is good, especially because we have had a redemption of the dad joke. We need to get in the queue. Let's do. You know what? Let's just take a second. I'm gonna do it right now, Lady Berry. For you, you got it. Okay. So first off, we got that one. Boom. Got that. That's coming up. But before we do that, I'm just gonna do something ridiculous. Yes, we're gonna do something ridiculous. Add song, and we're gonna do that. Boom. All right. Dad joke. Awesome. And then we do that. Okay. Community. Point redemption. Awesome. Cool. And then and there we go. Boom. Awesome. And then rather than checking the box, do you know how to move this? Do you know how to move these to the archived Lady Berry, so we can save this one, and then when it's done, you just put that in. That way, whenever we have a community point redemption, you can just pull that from the archived song list, right? Which is really lovely to have. And so that way you can just put that up whenever we have community point redemption. So there we go. Awesome. Thank you for the redemption as well, my friend. Let's see here. Bucker barely made a field goal. Oh my gosh. Dun dun dun. Come on, Chiefs. Come on, Chiefs. Go Chiefs. I think it's baseball. I know all the sports. I know all the things about all the sports. I'm so good. Hopefully that was helpful. Oh wait. Do they do that? I feel like that's the thing they do. We got a sub, EB. What's a sub? Like a submarine? What's a sub? I don't know. What do we, like we... Oh, a sub! I'm thinking sports. I have to go back to what I'm actually doing like for a living right now. Live streams, Lady Berry. Woo, Lady Berry subscription. Woo, thank you for that gift sub to 18 Yamaha. Yeah, girl. Lady Berry. Thanks, dude. Thanks, man. A sandwich from Subway. I'm getting hungry. We've talked about food a lot this stream. I literally am getting hungry. Like, I'm thinking about all the different food things we've talked about. Like, I could eat. Oh my god. Subway by Chaperone. There you go. There it is. Boom. The point of connectivity. I love this stream of consciousness that is happening right now. Fantastic. Oh my gosh. You've got a friend, Puccini. You've got a friend, Puccini. Oh my gosh, y'all crack me up. You just gotta have a little Disney. You gotta have a little Pixar and or Disney. Both and is fine by me. All right, cool people. Y'all are an absolute delight. Let us go ahead and get into the redemption, though. You like? Oh, I actually, you know what? It's funny. I got spoiled when I lived in Miami. There was a great place called Sergeant Pepper's Subs. I kid you not. And it was down in South Dade, and they made the freaking best. Oh my gosh! Like for a sub joint, they were just incredible. It was a local sub shop. They were not like a franchise. They were incredible. They made just some of the best subs. And then they were the best in Dade. But then there was another place in Broward that is literally like people had these subs flown to them. A place called Las Spadas. And that was in Broward County in Lauderdale by the Sea over Commercial Boulevard. And let me tell you, Las Spadas, like traditional New York deli subs that were just mind-blowingly good. So I've been ruined for any other sub joint ever. What is the name? Sad DM Noises introduced me to one that's actually pretty solid off of like, what is it, 159th or 119th, I think, close to on the way down. It's Capricci's or something like Caprioli's, something like that. It's good, and they do especially a good cheesesteak, something like that. Yeah, and that's pretty solid. That's probably one of the better ones I've had. Actually, the one that Sad DM Noises introduced to me. But yeah, I wonder what happened to Quiznos. Yeah, I have no idea. Yeah, I think they are fighting for survival, if nothing. Speaking of fighting for survival, sorry, you're all going to be fighting for survival after this one. Let's find for the redemption for Lady Berry Community Challenge accepted. You know, let's find you a good one. From the Hollow Tome of Dad Jokery. The punny edition. It is. Here we go. Yes. I got to find the right one here. Oh man, you know, can I just make a brief commentary before I get into the dad jokes? Can I just make a brief commentary? You know, while I am very thankful for our international economy, right? And I'm so glad that we can get things shipped from anywhere. Like we can have, you know, watermelon any time of year because we have such an open trade, right? Open and fair trade as much as possible. I love that about, you know, the fact of this global village that we live in. But I gotta say, it's a little bit of a shame, I think, that we don't have as much made in the USA stuff anymore, you know? I love that. I love that when, you know, made in America. I love supporting stuff that's built locally, you know? And I just gotta say, you know, like, just as an example, I bought a TV just the other day, and the box said built-in antenna. You know, and to be perfectly honest, I don't even know where that is. Built-in antenna? Like, where is that? And there you have it. There's your dad joke for the evening. Hope that meets your approval, Lady Berry. Hope that dials it in for you. Capricatis, that's the one. Yes, that's it, Lady Berry. Yes, does that dial it in for you? I hope so. Friends, speaking of Lady Berry, we've got one more request. I'm going to go move that to the archive list. All you have to do, you should just have to check the box, like a little left of the box. Yeah, and then it becomes move song to offline queue. You see like a little do not sign that pops up in the top. Put a little do not sign, and that's the option to move song to offline queue. Go ahead and do that if you want. I'm going to move open arms to the top. You see if you can go ahead and do dad joke to the archive, okay? Try that out. You just check the box on it, and that will let you move it to the archive queue or the offline queue. And then we can use that one for later. Know what I'm saying? Yeah. But we're gonna close out, friends. This is the final tune for the night. Lady Berry, thank you again so much for holding down the fort for us. Great job. You're officially the training wheels are off, my friend. Off of your starship. the training wings are off of your Corellian Star Cruiser. You're good to go. Your X-Wing is ready to fly solo. Well done, my friend. Indeed. That was great. Awesome. Excellent. All right, cool people. Closing tune. Remember, Mickey P and EB, same bat location tomorrow, 7 p.m. It'll be an absolute blast. She's amazing. If you've not heard her and you want to get a preview, go to our YouTube channel, EB Lounge YouTube channel. She is the trailer. She's the opening video right now, performing Creep from the last time she hung out. She wings that song. We winged it together. And that's the kind of stuff you're going to be able to see if you want to hang out with us tomorrow. Amazing performer, amazing artist, and delightful human, and loves Star Wars. So, I mean, it was kind of a match made in Galaxy Far, Far Away for us to get together and collaborate, for sure. Indeed. He's going rogue. So you do not hit the check mark on the right. Exactly. No. So check the box, and then you'll see a little do not, like a don't, like sign that that becomes lit up, and that will, if you hover over that, says, oh, move this to the archive. Yes, and then you just do that. Exactly. Indeed. All right, friends. Final tune, 18 Yamaha. Welcome into all of our new friends who've been here. More to Compose, the Light System, Crookedy. Thanks so much for hanging out. Lady Berry, again, thanks, my friends. Crystal, Cabra Crystal, thanks for the request as well. Y'all are awesome. Hope you have a great Sunday. Hope we have pre-gamed your week for you. Chased away any potential Sunday scaries, and that we've got our week started off well tonight together. I am EB. You've been in the EB Lounge, and we've been rocking Mos EB Cantina. Stick around if you're part of the Twitch Cosmos, especially because we'll be wrapping up and rating out to somebody infinitely cool, I am sure, sharing the EB Lounge love for them. If you're part of the YouTube universe, consider giving us a subscription. Subscribe over there, it's free, and we'd love to have you back. And that will let you know when we go live again and when we have new videos that are posted, because they come up a lot. This is Journey for Lady Berry. Thanks for being here. Cantina on Thursday. Of course, Cantina on Thursday. Of course, Mickey P and EB for our very first stream. Turn my mind. If you come, you will not regret it. I was setting up in the studio all day yesterday, dialing in settings, getting things configured for it. It's gonna be a blast. Mickey and I are both really pumped. We're really gonna look forward to the show for sure. It's gonna go out with a bang. That one definitely does, indeed. Oh no! Oh, we lost you. Oh, that's so bad. Okay, well, I'm glad to be back. That is good to know. Interesting. Okay, good to know. Good to know. And it was that timestamp. Mark that. Go ahead and put that in for me if you could, Lady Berry. Just throw it in our team chat of when that happened. Timestamp of when that happened, so I can go back and check logs to see what was going on with that. Because, you know, Spectrum, other thingies. That would be amazing. I'm glad to be back. Friends, thanks for being here. Hopefully you caught all that song. Hopefully you caught all the song. I hope you caught all the song. Only if you said, okay, good. Awesome. Brillante. Excellent. That lost signal screen is yeah, I know, right? I know. It's the worst. Like, no, not the signal drop screen. Friends, thank you again. Mickey P and I will be rocking tomorrow. If you are able to catch it, please come. If you can't, that's totally cool, but it will be a great show. We'll set and miss it. Thursday will be our next Mos EB Cantina stream where I'll be hanging out solo doing my thing. Thursdays and Sundays. We're also going to be making some special announcements tomorrow during the stream as to what else might be coming up for things like Storytime, some other special things that are going to be part of Season 3, some new debuts. So, there's going to be a lot dropping tomorrow. I'm really excited for it. For sure these. Indeed. So, with that, let's go ahead. We're going to wrap up and raid out. Stick around if you're part of the Twitch Cosmos. Let's send some love to a fellow streamer to their way. If you're part of the YouTube universe, thank you so much for being here. And we hope to catch you again. Give us a subscribe if you'd like to come hang out with us again sometime. All right, friends, let me go ahead and hit the end button. There it is. Fantastic. Let's see who's online right now. Doing their thing. Awesome. Do this real quick, actually. All right, cool. Let's see who's rocking their thing. Okay, oh man, we got lots of great folks. Awesome. I'm thinking, oh man, she's so great, and I really like her. Just a really great musician, and they just rated us. Let's rate them back. Lily Melodies, L-I-L-Y, Lily Melodies, all one word. You want to handle it? You want to take care of it, Lady Berry? I can do the who is. You want to do the rate command? Either way. Boom, you got it. There it is. Lily Melodies, fantastic musician, multi-instrumentalist, looper, killer violinist, great singer, really great with Ableton and looping, plays a little bit of keys, really good guitarist, mandolin. She plays all the things and just makes great backing tracks of herself as well as playing live, and then has a killer voice that can go stylistic a lot of different ways. And she's just a delightful human. Oh, by the way, did I mention that Paracoda is also one of her mods? My fellow EB mod here, also mods for Lily Melodies. And did I mention that they just gave us a huge raid the other day? Thanks to Lily Melodies. You guys are so great. So let's go hang out with Lily Melodies. You guys, if you enjoy listening to great music here on Twitch, you're going to enjoy Lily Melodies. If you've not heard her already, please, let's go hang out. There's the raid call right there. Please go ahead and copy that if you were so inclined. Lily Melodies chat intensifies. I'm going to go over here. I'm going to get me set in their channel, and then we'll go head over there in just 2 seconds. So thanks for sticking around. Let's give them a good bump with our peeps, and then we'll go hang out with them. Let's see here. And pull that up. There we go. Awesome. All right, give us just 1 minute, folks. We should be all set to wrap up and raid out there. Raid command going okay for you? Awesome. Take care, 18 Yamaha guys. Thanks for hanging out with us. If you can, stick around just for the raid to give them a good little algorithm bump when we raid in. Let them know, hey, you know, it wasn't just me and Lady Bear hanging out. That's always nice for them. Thanks for hanging out, folks. More to compose. Thanks so much, friends. And we're just about set there, I think. Excellent. There you go. All right, folks, whenever you're ready, Lady Bear, take us on over. Have a great week, and hope to see you guys again real soon.
Oh my goodness, it's great to see you, EB Lounge. How are you doing? Thank you.